Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin and it is Tuesday, which means we are tackling it. What are we tackling? That was kind of aggressive, I'm sorry. We are tackling whatever we feel we need to tackle in our crafting world. I have joined up with Shannon from Another Yarn. She started this hashtag and with the idea that we're going to tackle things we need to tackle. On Mondays, I'm doing my yarn management, where I go through my collection. We talk about that with the hopes of bringing things out of storage and getting yarn I'm really not going to use to a house where it might be used, rehoming. On Tuesdays, I'm going to focus on my WIPS, my works in progress. I have 3 20-gallon Rubbermaid bins, and then I have some spillage out. Because I have 2 giant Santa sacks that have one my Thriss yarn for the kaleidoscope sweater I haven't started yet. And then if you recall, I got a bunch of the mandala ombre to make bingo. The, is it called pixie dust mosaic blanket? I bought that pattern. I have all the yarn for it. And then I have a 3rd bag that has all of that gorgeous yarn that Brian bought me from Arcane Fiberworks to make into a sweater. In our bedroom, I have a gigantic bin where I've shoved all of Whip Island. It's in there. Well, mostly. My Spectre sweater didn't fit, so that's still out, but I'm actively working on that, and I have been. And that Neon Lights yarn did not fit in. I've lost my train of thought. Anyway, Tuesday we're looking at my WIPS. I'm starting with the bin in the master bedroom because I would like to get that out of the master bedroom. If you saw last week, I opened the bin and I told myself I am going to just pick whatever is on top. It was Sophie. I am not ready to confront Sophie, so I grabbed the next bag. And it's a project that's even older than Sophie. It is my 2022 Stephen West MCal Twists and Turns. I left it twisty and turny in its project bag. I stopped partially through, maybe about halfway through the second clue. So I did do some work on it this past week. I took a little bit, it takes a little bit to get back into the project and figure out what the heck you're doing. But I did finish, oops. Last week when we saw it, I'm all tangled up because it's color work and you're carrying a yarn. So I'm all tangled on that. I'm working on, what does he call this? I think he calls it like a wing or something. Rays. Short row rays. I'm working on the right short row ray section, which is section 3. And when I pulled it out, I was in the middle of this garter stitch section. So I finished that garter stitch. I finished that garter stitch section. I did one of the twisted rib sections, and now I am very, very close to finishing this additional garter stitch section. And then, so I have 2 more twisted rib sections. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with the word section today. And 2 more of these wedgy garter stitch sections to do. And then I will finish this ray section. And we can move on to section 4. So here we go. This is what we're looking at. It's all wrinkled because it's been shoved in a project bag for years. It will block out, I'm sure of it. So I had already finished the left side. So this is what we're working to on this side. So nearly there. I've been thinking about a goal for this project, and I would very much like to finish a section a week, which of course I didn't do it the first week, but And that's going to be my goal. And I know he intended you to be able to do an entire clue in a week, but that's not feasible for me. So we're dialing back the expectations. And so this coming week, I would love to finish this section 3 that I'm doing, and then finish section 4. That's a bit of a bite, but I'm hopeful we can do it. Section 4, we do have to pick up stitches, so it starts with picking up a bunch of stitches, and then it's only 34 rows with a I-cord bind off to finish it. So fingers crossed I can do it. It's cables, which don't scare me. I'm pretty experienced with cables. Oh, there's back and front. Wait, cables back to back without pearls between? Grasp my pearls. We'll see how that looks. But yeah, that's very doable. It's very doable. I have a cable needle all ready for the project because, actually, I think there is a cable needle somewhere down in this bag, but I have, the Spectre sweater is done with its cabling, so that's in my little notions pouch next to my chair, and I can do it. In a really cool news, look, I'm almost done with my first skein hank of the main color. And then we're almost done with clue 2, so I'm hoping, I'm hoping against hope I have enough of the main color. We'll see. We'll see. And just, shove that back in there. So there we go. Progress was made. I'm proud of it. I really love my colors. I remember not being super in love with the final silhouette when it was done back in 2022 when I saw like spoiler pictures, but I feel like this is more of a learning experience shawl for me. It's going to be my very first Stephen West shawl. So I feel like it's going to have a very kind of Art Deco feel to it, which I think is kind of funky and cool. I don't think it's a shawl I'm actually going to wear. So I might gift it to my mother-in-law. She's pretty good about knowing how to handle hand wash items. 'Cause I've given her, she's requested a couple of crochet sweaters and things that I've made for her. So yeah, I think that might be a good place for it to live when it's done. But we'll see. I don't know, maybe when I'm done with it, I will just have to keep it because it's a memento of my very first Stephen West shawl. We'll see. Who knows? I am now realizing behind me, Betty is very bare because I took the stuff down to pack it. Okay. I would love to know if you are joining us and tackling items in your crafting world, in your crafting journey. Shannon had a great idea in her video today. She mentioned, maybe you're even tackling getting your patterns put away. Yeah, that's a chore. That is a chore. And that's something I could deal with. I actually was tidying in here and realized I need another 3-ring binder to put more patterns away because all of my big binders are chock full. I can't get any more patterns in them. To the Amazon! I love you all. I will see you later. Bye!